Welcome to SGS online classes. Today in class 5 EBS, I will explain chapter 8 natural resources. Student, our life is totally dependent on nature because we get many useful things from nature. Nature is a source and whatever useful things we get from nature, they are resources. Student, such as we get wood from trees, from forest. So this wood is used by us. What we do? We make furniture, doors, windows, and we use that wood as a fuel also. Student, we all have a utensils in our houses. We all have utensils in our houses. What are utensils? Cauldron, glass, plate. So student, these are utensils. So we all have utensils in our houses. These utensils are made of iron, copper, aluminium. What are these iron, copper, aluminium? Student, these iron, copper, aluminium are metallic minerals. So what are metallic minerals? They are resources. We get it from nature. Student, when we go from one place to other, what we use? We use car, bus, motorcycle. So how these car, bus, motorcycle go from one place to other? They use fuel. So fuel, what type of fuel? Petrol, diesel. That is why they are able to move from one place to other. Student, this fuel is what? It is a resource. From where we get this fuel? From nature. So student, metallic mineral, iron, copper, aluminium, fuel, petrol, diesel, all these are resources we get from nature. So they are natural resources. Student, how we can define resource? What is the resource? Resource is a supply of a material or asset that can be used by an individual or organization to make it function efficiently and effectively. So what is natural resource? Natural resources are useful raw material that we get from nature and that can be converted in a useful things. Example, iron, copper, aluminium, coal, petrol, diesel, etc. Student, these natural resources are categorized into two types, such as renewable resources, non-renewable resources. Renewable resources that are continuously produced in the nature, they are inexhaustible. Inexhaustible means, student, which cannot be completely used up after consumption of human being. Their stock is unlimited. We can use it again and again. Non-renewable resources, these resources are accumulated over a long time period in a nature. They are exhaustible. Means they can, if after human consumption, if it is finished, we have no other option. We cannot exchange it or replace it. Their stock is limited. So non-renewable resources are exhaustible resources, renewable resources are inexhaustible resources. Student, so what are the renewable resources? Solar energy, wind energy, water and tides. Student, what is solar energy? So, energy of a sunlight is used to operate solar appliances like solar cooker, solar light, solar heater. So we are using the energy of a sunlight. This is called solar energy. Wind energy. Student, on hills and mountains, windmill is constructed. What are the windmills? These are big fans made on the hills and mountains. when air moves fastly or wind comes, these fans moves and they produce energy or electricity. Now, water and tides. Student, in ocean tides form and we can use that tide as a energy. Water. Student, government has set up big dams on the rivers where river is fast moving, and what happens when dam is constructed, this fast moving water falls on the turbine and they produce electricity. So electricity produced by water is called hydroelectricity. And water is stored in it. It is used for irrigation and other purposes also. Now, non-renewable resources, this fossil fuel and metallic minerals. Student, we get it through mining. Their limited is stock. What is this fossil fuel? Fossil fuel is when dead and decayed plant and animals buried inside the earth over a long time period, they are converted into liquefied form such as petrol, diesel, or solid form like a coal, and sometimes it is converted into gas also. Now, metallic minerals, we get it through mining. It is inside the earth or mountains. So student, these are non-renewable resources. This renewable resource is an alternative resource which is used to conserve these non-renewable resources. Now, what is the importance of this renewable resource? What is the use of this renewable resource? Student, these renewable resources are safe, cheap, and they keep the environment clean. They are very good resources. Now, these non-renewable resources, their stock is limited, and if we use it, they cause pollution also. Uses of natural resources. Fossil fuel like petrol, diesels, these are used as a source of energy. Minerals are used in construction of buildings, roads, etc. Metallic minerals like iron, copper, aluminium, gold, silver, they are used to make utensils, to make machines, and they are used to make jewelries also. So in this way we use this metallic minerals. Now, air is used for breathing also, and air is used as a wind energy also. Student, water is used for drinking purpose, water is used for household activity, and water is used to produce hydroelectricity also. So in this way we use all this. Now, student, this alternative source, sun energy, wind energy, water energy, these we use to conserve this non-renewable resources. Now, what are the other ways we can conserve these natural resources? Student, conservation. Conservation of what? Conservation of natural resources. How we can conserve it? how we can prevent it? First, by using energy efficient appliances. What? By using energy efficient appliances. By using energy efficient appliances. Second, energy efficient appliances, student, like we use LED bulbs, so they take less electricity. So by using energy efficient appliances. By recycling paper. Student, what happens? Paper is made from wood only. So if we are recycling the paper, then we can prevent the wood. And how we recycle the paper? Whatever newspaper are old, they are not in use, we send it to the factory, and there it is recycled, and in this way they make the fresh paper. By planting more and more trees. By planting more and more trees, we can prevent forest, we can prevent natural different types of varieties of flora and fauna also. 4, by walking using cycle and public transport. Student, by walking, if you can walk some distance, you should walk. Don't use. Student, by walking. Student, by walking we can keep ourselves fit, and we can protect fuel also. By using cycle. Cycle doesn't use any fuel. So by using cycle and public transport. Student, what is public transport? Transport like bus, rail. So these are metros, these are public transport. Instead of using personal transport, use personal vehicle, you should use public transport. 5, by using alternative resources. By using alternative resources means that renewable resource, using air, water, wind energy. So we can use those resources also. Now 6th point, by rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting. Student, 72% of earth is covered with water. In that 2% of water is fresh, pure water. But if we all are using that fresh pure water, and its stock is also limited. So if we will not conserve that fresh pure water, it will be also exhaust at some time period. So student, what we have to do? We should do rainwater harvesting, because rainwater is also a fresh water. If we conserve it and if we use it, we can protect that fresh pure water also. Student, we have to make one habit of reducing, recycling and reusing. Reduce the pollution, recycle the source you have, and reuse that material how much you can do up to your limit. So in this way we can prevent. So this conservation is to conserve natural resources. How we can conserve? So chapter 8 natural resources completed. Thank you.